like you.
Thank you so much.
Well, you bring us some of our most, enjoy the golden shovel.
Thank you.
And actually, one of the reasons we're giving it to you is because you're bringing us here now an updated version of one of our most popular garden items.
Absolutely, and this is brought to us by Compass Home. It's absolutely stunning. I love that they added the jewels this time. They upgraded the spinner. They moved the button so it's on the outside, so it's so much easier to actually spin. It spins much faster than it did before, and it's just as beautiful as ever, but added with the jewels.
So we're going to do two different colors. We have the antique white, which you see right there, which is so pretty, and then we're also going to do it in that bronze. And keep in mind, we have the bronze today's special value. You could get them to coordinate. That would also look really fantastic with the copper today's special value. But the key is here, for under $24, you are getting a piece of artwork for your yard.
Absolutely, and I love that you don't have to wait for it to bloom. It's going to be ready right away when you get this home. Really very little assembly, and what Compass Home did is they actually put, I'm going to turn it this way so you can see, they put the charging panel inside of this glass dome, which makes it so much easier to charge. Then you don't see any solar panel.
Because you know what, I don't always, when it's the art pieces for the yard, I don't always like to see the solar panel. I don't see the solar panel now.
Right, exactly.
I'm standing right here on top of it. It's hidden so well.
And look how well it spins. It's so pretty when it spins. I'm going to stop it so you can see all these beautiful jewel tones. Now, you mentioned it comes in the two colors. This is our copper choice, and you can see, or the bronze choice. It has like that copper undertones peeking through. And then all these beautiful gems. Look, we've got a beautiful, it's like an emerald gem, and then our ruby, you can see there, and that gorgeous turquoise, and then, oh, there we go. There's our golden one too. So it spins beautifully, the jewels are beautiful, you can't.
And what's really fun about it is, first of all, it's a beautiful quality. It's Compass Home. We should mention Compass Home really is known in these parts for quality.
They are.
So it's Compass Home, which is a big deal. But the other thing too is not only is it going to look really pretty, I'm playing with mine, not only is it going to look really pretty during the day, obviously, it does not take much of a breeze to get it moving. It's going to be gorgeous at night because of the solar feature.
Exactly, and I love pieces that are like that are beautiful during the day and then light up at night. And you're seeing how easily they're spinning, and we don't have really a whole lot of wind here.
We have no wind. Actually, you know what's crazy? It really keeps itself moving because look at this, like we have no wind and mine is still going with just the lightest touch.
And yours is the antique white, and I love that you can see that gold peeking through. It has that antique-y feel to it. It's just beautiful. It also spins both directions, so you can get to spin this way too on a nice windy day.
Oh, cool.
Like we had yesterday here.
So let's, we can bring the lights down and actually we'll see some video of how this looks at night. Look how pretty.
I know, isn't that great by the pool, Sandra? I just love that this is a great way to add vertical height to your garden as well. You can also place these in planters if you'd like. It doesn't have to be staked into the ground, which is perfect for if you want to use these out on a deck too.
Yeah, well, the thing is, there's a reason we like to put artwork in our homes because it really makes a house feel like a home. If you want to turn your outdoor area into outdoor living rooms, you need art, you need accessories. I always feel like when you have pieces like this, it almost expands the square footage of your house.
Exactly.
Because suddenly you want to spend more time in those areas. They feel more like living areas instead of just a garden or a patio or a deck. So accessorize the outside like you do the inside. And also, it really is a beautiful talking point. Like, I want to look out my kitchen window and see this.
Isn't that true? And that's exactly so true. I mean, I love in the wintertime, if we can't spend as much time outside, we can still see things out on our patio or out on the deck. And when I'm sitting there,
extraordinarily well. I went to touch it. We have no breeze in here clearly, so I've been giving it little taps. But look, it's just moving and moving and moving by itself.
It does, and they move really well. And every detail is thought of. I love that you have this decor piece as here, that everything is just so well finished on all sides.
I'm still waiting to see if I have to touch mine again. I mean, with no breeze in here, the way they're designed, they will move with just the slightest little bit of wind, like tiny little bit.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be in a really windy spot, you see. The way that this is designed by Compass Home, the way that each of these little spokes kind of has that cupped end to it, just catches the wind so simply.
So $25.52, oh no, I'm sorry, $23 $23.52. Think about what you would spend for something like this if you were like at a juried craft show, because that's really what this looks like. Or that really cute home boutique that like you go into when you're on vacation.
Yes.
You know, they always have these little home stores and you go and you're like, that's so cute, I need a souvenir. Oh, that's a little out of my price range. Like that's really what this looks like, but it's under $24. Nice height as well. It's 48 inches high, so it's a good size. Everything about it's cute, and it's so well made for this price. Unbelievable.
And the fact that it lights up too, this is a real glass. It's a crackle glass too, so it's beautiful. And it can really make a neat cascading effect on, if you put it close to your house, it actually reflects onto the house and can make a really neat pattern too from that crackle glass.
We do a lot of spinners on QVC because they're really popular and they're like an easy way to add some pizzazz to your outdoor spaces. I will say though, in all of the time that I've been presenting spinners, I can't remember one that moves so easily.
Yes.
Like I've barely touched this throughout this whole presentation, and it's almost just the way it counterbalances itself. It just keeps moving.
It does. It just keeps moving. And it's just so beautiful. It's like your eye is drawn to it in your garden. And like you mentioned, the height is about 48 inches tall. That's including the stake, so it's really going to be closer to about 35 because they stake it into the ground. But there's so many places that you can place this in and around your home. If you're lucky enough to have a pool, I think this is great out on a patio around the pool area.
Look how pretty that looks.
Yeah, or also lining your walkway because it has that lighting feature too, that it gives it that accent light.
I like the idea, even if you have like a vegetable garden, vegetable path, putting it there. Not only will that look really pretty from a distance, but it's nice to have some movement.
Right, it's going to keep the birds away from coming in.
We can hope.
Yes, we can hope, exactly.
Might even scare a deer, although that's not something I can say for sure. They're pretty persistent, but it is beautiful. So this is the white. Right there you see that gorgeous bronze.
Yep.
Both of them have the multicolored stones, both of them have the solar lights, and both of them you can get your choice for $23.52. That is an unbelievable value for all that craftsmanship.
It's beautiful too.
I really like it. Okay, Rick is up next with the top find. He's going to give you something to put this in, some beautiful plants.
This top find is one of the stars of our day. And when it comes to ground cover, like we don't want